Welcome back to another Spirit Island video. In this video, we'll be doing some stone into Scotland 6. This is the final video of my Scotland 1 to 6 series where I talk about each level of Scotland and how to beat it. So, Scotland 6, it says after the Ravage step, add one town to each inland land that matches a Ravage card that is within one building. And this rule adds so much complexity to Scotland, or not complexity, so much difficulty. There's a large spike from 5 to 6, and that's because 6 creates so much more staying power on the board. So how does it work? If my mountain is ravaging, after it's ravaged, if it's adjacent to any buildings, in this case it's adjacent to one town here, it'll add a town after the ravage step. And this only affects inland land, so it's not going to affect the coast. Now I've chosen stone because I want to showcase the power of a spirit that can tank escalations. Now, for the purposes of this game, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to assume I'm playing a 3-player game for the purposes of the escalation. So whenever I escalate, I'm going to escalate 3 towns instead of the one. And hopefully this game will go according to plan. Now, the trick with stone in this matchup is the level 5 rule. And that is whenever blight is added to the coast, you have to add it to that ocean. And the way stone is going to get past that is we need to draft defense and solutions for our coastal lands. Sands, and that's pretty bad coming up because that is the one weak spot on our board. Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, I mean, that is probably one of the worst turn 1 explorers. Let's get that miner. Let's see. We're going to do the standard top track build. We're going to put this presence right in C2 here. We'll likely have to take the 2 blight C2 and into the ocean. Now, I did get a primal, which is an on-element defend 3. I really like that. The other cards don't really excite me, so we're going to go with that card. And we're going to be playing Jagged Shards because I want to pair up my Dahan onto my C6. This is just my standard stone opening. Build Sands, Explorers Jungle, and that is, yeah, really, this is, yeah, and here, this is the game, of course, that I chose. I was going to take the 3 escalation. So we're going to put Jagged Shards. We're going to throw that Badlands there. We're going to pair up our Dahan on this Sands and also this Jungle. And we're going to plan to defend that C6. Okay, let's get a major G3. What do we get? What do we get? Well, we got the cards. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. I mean, it's definitely unrelenting growth. Um, wow. I am now actually the negative to playing unrelenting growth here. It actually might be vigor because vigor can handle this land. Unrelenting growth is so much fun. It's been a long time since I've picked up unrelenting. I know people are gonna hate me for passing up on these cards, or not passing up, for taking one of them. I did grab curse here. I could redraw all. I could just throw these all back. I don't even know if vigor is that good. Well, I mean, vigor is a busted card, but I currently don't have the sun. But I mean, I think playing vigor this turn, killing the town, and then defending it on the follow up would be what my plan is. Unrelenting growth is the card I want to pick, but I think I go blighted, so I don't think I can pick this card. Let's redraw it. Do I want to redraw it? I just know that the set of explorers this game is not favorable for us. All right, we'll grab. Oh gosh, the other thing is if I'm taking 3 escalations, I'm planning on high rolling on the major, and this is throwing back 2 of the high rolls. All right, we'll do it for the channel. We'll toss back all these cards. Okay, these are a lot less exciting. I kind of like Dream. I mean, I could threshold this card sometime at some point in the future. Entwined Power tends to be the strongest card here because it allows me to draft 2 cards even though I'm not thresholding it. There could be an argument for Utter a Curse. I usually hate this card, but I'm going to be blighting a lot. Like I'm blighting here, I'm blighting here, I'm blighting here. So we can get a ton of value out of Utter a Curse this game. Yeah, I think it is Utter a Curse. Let's go with it. I've made my decision. Let's do it. And let's forget plows, which is the typical forget. Now, it does suck. Now, I actually could not forget plows and forget. Ooh, I could forget Scarred, which is a card I usually never forget. But the idea behind that is I can kill this town with plows and then defend the land. I think that's actually the play. I'm supposed to forget Scarred, which is something I never do. Do not try this at home. Because I think I have to kill the town here and then I can follow up with a defend again. Yeah, that seems like the play. Let's get a miner now that I've placed the presence. Well, that is even better. And we also got Hazard Spread. Excellent. Strong Constant Currents is an amazing card as well. Dark and Tangled is great. I mean, we hit some. These are 10 out of 10s. And unfortunately, we did get the Sun, so we would have been able to Threshold Vigor. So we're going to do Stubborn, Defend 2. I think it's actually Strong Constant Currents. It's a 0-cost fast disruption on the coast, and that's going to be really important here. But Dark and Tangled is another great pickup. Okay, let's see what that event is. Putting down roots on inland land. Oh boy. Well, actually, I had a solution for this. Well, okay, this is fine. So we're going to replace this explorer with a town. We then have drive off interloper, so we're just going to push this town out into the sands here. Sands Ravage. We'll pay for that on my C2. There we go. That's dead. Scotland 6. Let's do our builds. And that's that Scotland 6 coming into play here on that C6. And there's the sands again. So, of course, it would be the edge case. And we got to escalate. I'm going to choose to escalate into 3 lands. There we go. Oh, this is actually going to be a lot harder than I thought. Because these coastal lands, like, usually I wouldn't have to play with the loss condition in a multiplayer. Because usually the player that gets the escalations is going to have cities all over their coast. Yeah, that is... Oof, that is not good. Okay, well, we use plows. And we're going to use that to kill this town here on C6, because now I'll be able to defend this C6 when it comes up the following turn. And we are going to G1 Reclaim. And I'm going to make that Sacred Site here. And yeah, we're going to have so much Blight. This is going to be beautiful. We're going to use Stubborn. Now, I could use Primal to get a Defend 3 here, but I don't think that's the right play. And I think I'm supposed to play Jagged Shards here, just so that I can get more bad lands, move Dahan around. Next turn, we Reclaim again. We have the Defend 2 here. We have our right innate, that's that damage innate. We throw that over here on my C4. Vents. Thriving Trade, nice. Just doubling down on this land. Adding a city, adding a disease. And Clever Cooperation, really sad. Unfortunately, with Stone, it tends to not work as planned, just because my Dahan are usually in lands where my presence is not. So Jungle Ravage. This is going to Ravage. It kills the town because of my right innate. Let's pay for that Blight. Sands build. And build. I forgot the Scotland 6. There we go. Let's see what that Explorer is with 3 more escalations. Jungle again. We have to do our escalation. We'll escalate there. Escalate here on C4. And we'll escalate on my C5 and then on C4. And then explore like normal. All right. That is really unfortunate here. Because part of me wants to Jagged Shards, throwing those. Oh no, I can actually shuttle these Dahan. That was the plan, to get those Dahan over there next turn. So let's use Jagged Shards. Putting up Badlands here. Okay, time passes. G1 Reclaim again. This presence goes over here into C3. Fortunately, we'll take another Blight into the ocean, but just when that C2 land keeps coming up, there's really not much he can do. So I think we do stubborn. Okay, we place the presence. Let's get the miner. See what we're doing here. I'm not too excited. I mean, we did get the animal with guardian serpents for the threshold on under a curse. So I think it's that card. Entrap. I mean, the blight movement on entrap is really nice too. I can shuttle this blight around. But I already plan on putting my next presence in my C4. And we want to get these Dahan over here to my C1. So I think we do strong constant currents, stubborn solidity. I wonder if actually we're supposed to do this plus plus this card. I could threshold this. No, that's probably too much. Yeah, no, it's way too overkill. Unfortunately, this card just costs so much. It's such a huge commitment. I still think we're supposed to take Guardian Serpents here. And Stubborn is still the play. We're still going to do Strong Constant Currents. And I think we do Jagged Shards. And then next turn we plan on Under a Curse. Stubborn, defend 2. Strong Constant Currents. Shuttle these Dahan over here into my C1. We're going to go for a trip. We'll plan to double defend my C1 next turn. And then we have Jagged Shards for the slow phase. And then go from there. Oh, Rhytonade, I forgot, will be in C2. Choose a land with... Oh, no, we're stage 3. Dang. Choose a land with buildings, add a blight without... Oh, this is where Stone kind of ignores this. Without cascading, the player may destroy 2 presents or 2 Dahan. We can actually destroy both of these Dahan here on C6, but they are immune from Stubborn, so we don't have to add the blight. I believe that's how it's ruled. Oh, it's nice that we got coordinated strikes killing a town here. Dahan defend. Dang. Sands Ravage. Scotland 6. Let's blight the ocean, and let's pay for my blight here on C2. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. 3, 6, 9, 12. It's 14. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14. So 14 damage, 7, 9, 10 damage back. 3, 6, 9. Okay. All that's dead. Jungle builds, build, and build. Yeah, that coordinated strikes was huge because now I have an answer. Now my a single defense clears the land. What's the Explorer? Oh, Jungle Sands, my favorite. Just the 2 lands the Jungle Sands show. Nope. And that is going to be very interesting. We have Jagged Shards. I guess we could put a Badlands here. And we'll plan on... I mean, we have to double defend this land. I guess we can't threshold it. Oh, that's a shame. So G1 Reclaim. Here. And I guess we have Utter Curse plus this plus Stubborn. Oh, and I forgot my Get Out of Jail card. This is where I really wish I had that Get Out of Jail card. Because here I have this, and I have double defend, 1 fear, it's defense 7, so that will actually fully clear this land. And then next turn, unfortunately, both of these lands are going to be at their capacity for blight. So yeah, things are not looking good for the home team. We're going to see what's going to happen. And by doing this, I also don't even do a big punch back here either. It's probably okay there. Temporary Truce. That is unfortunate. A Beast's Attack. This is 2 damage. I guess we'll kill a town. But this not trading is really not good for us. This is a push. That's great, because now I can push likely this town out. If I push it here, it just, oh, it does not die. I guess we'll go there. I could have pushed something out of this land too. Instead, no, I think we push that sands and does not affect the coast on the coastal turn. Well, there we go. We hit the achievement. We have to do 3 damage back, killing the city. We have to Scotland 6. Then we need to build, 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 build. And we're skipping the Explorer because of the Fear card. Okay. So the biggest problem here is, as you can see, I have 2 lands at capacity here. And, I mean, luckily I can fully defend both my land 1 and my land 6. We have under a curse here. So for each blight, so I mean, I think we've maxed this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blight. So we get to do, I think that maxes the amount of token, almost maxes it. So we could do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then a disease, and then 2 diseases. Wow, that's pretty freaking awesome though. Come on, let's take a minute and appreciate that. That was pretty awesome. I get 2 fear, 1 damage plus 4, so it's actually 5 damage. That's really freaking sweet. Wish I had a little bit more Han to have a favorable counterattack here. Yeah, actually, so I guess it worked out. Under a curse. Saving the game, a card that I usually don't like. Okay, G1 Reclaim. Standard stuff. We're going to put our presence here. Getting our 2 Earth. Getting a minor. And I have to put my presence there because I have 2 Blight and I need to make use of that. And, oh, there it is. The Call to Guard. When things looked grim, we picked it up. So we need to do a defend with Stubborn. Defend with Primal. And then I actually think we do Utter a Curse again. And then I think we do Guardian Serpents. Oh gosh, Stone. Why are you so strong? Oh boy. We definitely pick up Call to Guard. Next turn we'll be able to shuttle these Dahan over to here. Yeah, I mean this is really strong. So Primal, defend 3. Stubborn Solidity, defend 4. We have Guardian Serpents. We're going to defend 4 here, adding a Beast in case we get Beast damage. It's Guardian Serpents, and that lets us threshold or utter a curse. And we have the Rhytonate over here in my C4. See the event. We are Cities Rise. So both of these become cities. Oh, I am wrong. It is in the land. Is it the land with the most towns or most buildings? I always forget this one. Most towns. So it'll actually come up in my C5 here. Beasts push. I guess push here. Dahan defend. Actually, the city ads here suck because that's going to cause a build on C1 due to my Scotland 3 rule. Tier 2s, skip normal builds. Nice. I can add another Strife. And lands with beasts. Ravage skip if I so desire. Skip the normal explore. Wow. So Jungle Sands builds, or Jungle Sands Ravage. So Ravage there, remove this, Ravage here. 3, 6, 8, 10, 11. 3, 6, 8, 10, 11. 5, 7, 8 damage back. 3, 6, 8 damage back. Scotland 6, Scotland 6. Then we skip the build and lands with beasts. So build, build. And then we're skipping the next Explorer from this card. And we have a Threshold and Utter a Curse. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. So we get to do 1, 2, 3. 2. Not the stripes. That the diseases. 1, 2, 3. 2 fear. And then I get to do 4 damage. No, 5 damage. Oh god, that was so beautiful. Look at that. Just all of the bad lands, and I get to do this into an adjacent land. So I'm going to choose this land. Badlands, disease. Oh, I keep doing that. Badlands, disease. I get to do 1 more damage. And that is going to kill another city. Oh, the threshold on this is so underwhelming. Such a shame. Okay, G1 reclaim again. It's not broken. Okay, do that. And this is where I think we play all of our defense here. Again, we do this. We play this again. Actually, I think we now do this ability. And I think we do... I think we actually run back these 2 cards. Oh no, I need to have... Oh no, yeah, I do these 2 cards. Yep. It's another thresholded Under a Curse. So Primal, defend 3, 1 fear. Strong Constant Currents, we're going to shuttle 2 Dahan over here. And then Guardian Serpents, defend 4, add a beast. And we should win the game in the slow with a thresholded Under a Curse. Nice, we get 2 more Earth. We'll use our right innate over here into this mountain in case something crazy happens. Hardworking Settlers, so we'll pick top here. Add a town to a land without towns. Sure. We push 2 to Han. I guess we'll push him to here. Actually, we'll push 1 to Han. There we go. Ravage in the land with the most amount of buildings that matches the Ravage card. We do here. Destroy damaged invader in the land with beasts. Sure. Tier 2s, add a strife. Yeah, and this actually wins the game here. So added 1 strife in a different land with at least 2 invaders. We're going to add it over here. And then every invaders with strife take 1 damage per strife it has. And then that gets added, upgraded by Badlands. So that dies. And this is also going to die. And that's going to die. That takes the damage. I think that wins. No, we're just about there, though. Next one. Choose a land. Gather 1. Go here. And that kills... Actually, we'll go here. That kills this town. It's GG. So, a very solid game. This is me taking 3 escalations. And, like, I threw back... Like, this is just... Well, Stone is a very powerful spirit. But, like, I also threw back, like, 2 amazing draws with both... Unrelenting Growth and Vigor. Like, just tossed them back. It didn't even matter. I took 2 more towns per escalation set. I mean, and it still worked out. And this is the power of a tank spirit. You can even up this to around 5 or 6 towns, or 5 or 6 players. So it'd be 5 or 6 towns, and not much would have changed on my board. As you can see, I was still escalating into the same lands over and over again, but that wouldn't really affect the game just because those lands weren't coming up. I mean, it was nice that we didn't get an extra Explorer here, but I mean, as you can see, I mean, we're just so far ahead here. I mean, we have another Utter a Curse to just blow up a bunch of lands, and then there's just no coming back. So hopefully this series helps someone that was struggling with Scotland. I will be putting out more Scotland videos in the future. If you like this video, like, subscribe for more content. I will see you guys in the next video.